But if we talk about the landmark amendment that was made in 2015, when we introduced the auction regime for allocation of mineral blocks in India. Not many countries are doing that. It was to bring about more transparency in that allocation of the mineral blocks. The second thing is any development project cannot be successful till the people affected by that development project, in this case that is mining, all the area affected by the development project are taken care of. So we introduced the District Mineral Foundation, which is a fund which takes care of the area and the people who are affected by the mining operations. Till now, the districts have collected around 12.5 billion dollars in that, and more than 50% has been spent on various development projects in those mining affected areas. Then there was it was felt that there is lack on front of the exploration for different minerals, including critical minerals. So one trust, that is National Mineral Exploration Trust, was established. It has taken up more than 400 exploration projects in India, out of which 139 projects are related to critical minerals. Then GSI, that is Geological Survey of India, is also taking up many exploration projects in India. And in 24-25, they have taken 196 critical mineral exploration projects in India, which is a big number, and that is going on. This is still 5 months to go. So next, if we talk about the further landmark amendment, it was in 2023. The critical mineral, keeping in view the importance of the critical mineral, the central government was empowered to do all auctions of critical mineral anywhere in India. That was a big decision. Until now, we have successfully auctioned 24 blocks across various states in India. Then to promote the exploration of critical minerals, a new kind of license, exploration license, was also introduced, and funding for that is from the National Mineral Exploration Trust. Then we have to promote further the exploration in India. We have notified 28 private agencies also, and that is also funded through the ANMET fund. The royalty rates for the critical minerals were also revised, like for rare earth, the royalty is only 1% as against 15% for the iron ore. The next landmark decision, which was, I think, talked about Dr. Professor Murthy also, that was during May 2024. Honorable Finance Minister announced the National Critical Mineral Mission. So that was a big decision to promote or secure the supply chain of critical minerals. Three major components of that mission, while there may be many other components, but increasing domestic production, which till now I have talked about the domestic production, the effort taken for the domestic production. Then acquiring critical mineral assets abroad. So like we have created a special purpose vehicle, that is Kabil Khanij Videsh India Limited, exclusively to acquire critical mineral assets outside India. They have acquired 5 mineral blocks in Argentina, and we are in discussion with Australia with 2 companies. Here I would like to mention that we were talking about some acquisition in Australia. Then those companies, those miners, they are already in production And once we finalize the MOU, in 6 months we can bring that lithium to our country. Then that time it was surprising that it is a fact. It's not surprising. It is a fact that we'll take lithium from Australia to some country for processing, then bring back to India for doing this thing. We don't have the cathode active material technology. So the industry and academia will have to work on these things. Otherwise, we won't be able to secure the supply chain of critical minerals. Then we have important component of recycling the critical mineral mission. So I was talking to some company. There are many companies into that recycling very aggressively coming into. They are doing research in recycling. I was talking to the company. They what do you do that after this thing 99% they are expecting this and that? Then finally, what is the outcome of that? Outcome is black mass. What do you do with the black mass? We export black mass. Then again, it is halfway things we have to work. This is very, very important. So, like for the critical mineral, we have many multilateral arrangements, like we are part of Mineral Security Partnership, that Mineral Security Partnership, and many other projects. Now we talk about the sustainable mining, because one topic was given to me was the sustainable mining in India. So we have sort of a complete chapter dedicated to sustainable mining in the Mineral Conservation and Development through 2017, which talks about the staff rating. And for mining to continue, they need 3-star rating continuously. And if they achieve 5-star rating, every year we are felicitating those miners who have 5-star rating. Then we have provisions for removal and utilization of the topsoil, which is very, very important. Then storage of overburden, waste rocks, and protection against ground vibrations, air pollution, noise pollution, and maintaining the flora and fauna in the district. In the end, time is 10 minutes. I'm finishing that. Again, requesting that without the complete supply chain, that we should not, we should be in a position that we should not require to, export the black mass, then import the final outcome, CAM and other things. And if maybe by 2030 we should be able to mine some of the critical minerals within India, we should not be required to export that for processing and all. So that is the industry and academia will have to, because government alone cannot do, industry and academia. And they have come forward, they are doing much thing. This is also part of this workshop, is also part of this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity and patient listening. Thank you.
Now, we would like to hear from Sri Balram Naik from SCCM. Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Dr. Sri Bhatti Vikramarka sir, and IT Director Bhatti Garu, and Miss Naresh Garu, Narsima Garu, and Village Mohan Garu, Rashid Garu, and all the scientists, esteemed guests. It's my privilege to give opening remarks. India's robust economic performance has positioned it as world's fastest growing economy, setting the stage for its transformation into developed nation by 2047. To achieve this ambitious vision, the country is tackling environmental challenges head-on by making substantial investment in renewable energy, energy efficiency, electrical vehicles, and green technologies. Central to this transition are critical minerals, which are indispensable for energy storage, the efficient use of renewable energy, and advancement of zero-emission technologies. The Sangareddy Company Limited, a government-owned energy leader in coal and thermal power generation, is undergoing a strategic shift toward sustainable energy solutions. The company has successfully installed 235 megawatt of solar and underpasses of 200 megawatt of installation solar. With this, the company is going to achieve net zero by 25-26. SEC is advancing the plan to invest in 200 megawatt of solar in Telangana and other states. And SEC is also pouring into diversification projects, namely floating solar projects, geothermal, and coal to ammonium nitrate, and carbon dioxide to methanol, and pumped storage, and battery storage system, and green hydrogen. Recognize the vital role of the lithium in the green energy revolution, and by the advice of our dynamic and visionary Honorable Deputy CM, SEC is actively exploring the acquisition of the overseas lithium mines. Additionally, the company is planning to establish a pilot lithium process plant in Telangana to become a key lithium producer by 2030. The green energy transition has also highlighted the significance of the array of elements. Studies have shown that coal ash from the Sangareddy power plant contains the RE concentration up to 500 ppm. To capitalize on this potential, SEC intends to further undertake detailed studies for advancement in extraction of the technologies to initiate pilot plant studies in Telangana. I am confident that this symposium and workshop will generate new ideas and pave the way for sustainable transition towards critical minerals, and I extend my best wishes for the grand success of the Critical Minerals Workshop organized by Australia India Critical Minerals Research Hub. Thank you, Johan.
Last but not least, it's an honor to welcome Sri Bhatti Vikramarka Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana, for his address. So,
Today, Sri Professor B.S. Murthy ji, Director IIT Hyderabad, Ms. Hillary McGeechee ji, Consul General Hospital, Bangalore, Sri Dinesh Mahodji, Joint Secretary Ministry of Mines, and Mr. Sri Balram Naik ji, CMD Sangareddy College, and Professor Mohan Nellam City, Maharashtra University, distinguished academicians, respected researchers, industry leaders, students, and esteemed guests. Very good morning to all of you. It's truly a privilege to address the Australia-India Critical Minerals Research Hub workshop hosted by IIT Hyderabad, an institution that has become a powerhouse of innovation and excellence. IIT Hyderabad is not just a campus, it's a factory of dreams, a lighthouse of innovation, and a crucible of collaboration. Dear friends, before I begin, let me take a moment to acknowledge the visionaries who made these kinds of institutions in this country. The story of the IITs began with Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister. He envisioned these institutes as temples of modern India. For Nehru, science and technology were not abstract pursuits. They were essential tools to fight poverty, inequality, and underdevelopment. When the first IIT was established in Kharagpur in 1951, Nehruji said, "Here, the place of that Israeli detention camp, stands the fine monument of India, representing India's urges, India's future in the making." Today, as I stand here at IIT Hyderabad, I see his vision brought to life, vibrant, dynamic, and brimming with possibilities. This institution is a shining testament to Nehru's belief in science as a driver of national progress. And also, friends, regarding this Hyderabad IIT, let's not forget the pivotal role played by Dr. Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy, the Congress former chief minister of undivided Andhra Pradesh, in operationalizing IIT Hyderabad. Dr. YSR was not just a politician. He was a visionary who understood the transformative power of education and research. And I am fortunate enough to take part, to work along with him under his leadership, and to take part in the time of the decision making of this IIT Hyderabad as MLC in those days. It was under his leadership that the foundation of IIT Hyderabad was laid. He recognized that an IIT was not just a center for academic excellence, it was an engine for academic growth, innovation, and employment generation. As a proud congressman, I feel privileged to carry forward their legacy and to stand here today addressing some of the finest minds in science and technology. Research is often seen as an academic pursuit, something confined to laboratories and journals. But the truth is, research is the foundation of every real world breakthrough. Whether it is finding efficient ways to extract critical minerals, innovating sustainable mining practices, or building robust global supply chains. Research gives us the what and the how, but real world execution begins in the when and the why. In Telangana, we recognize this connection, and that's why our Telangana clean and green energy policy emphasizes research-driven, science-backed initiatives. Critical minerals are not just industrial raw materials. They are the building blocks of the green economy. Every solar panel, every wind turbine, every electric vehicle, and every energy storage battery at its heart is powered by critical minerals. Now, Telangana clean and green energy policy sets ambitious goal, adding 20,000 megawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2030. prioritizing battery energy storage systems to manage intermittency, promoting green hydrogen technology as a fuel of the future. But here is the catch, none of these goals are achievable without a stable, sustainable, ethical supply of critical minerals. And that's where initiatives like this, Australia, India Critical Minerals Research Hub, become crucial not just for Telangana, not just for India, but for the whole world. In Telangana, we have always believed that real progress is not a top-down directive, but a bottom-up collaboration. Whether it's a renewable energy or critical minerals, the involvement of stakeholders from academia and industry to local communities is essential. In shaping our clean and green energy policy, we listen to researchers, industry leaders, and grassroots innovators. We ensure that their insights were not just acknowledged, but actively integrated into our policy framework. This workshop mirrors the spirit of collaboration. It's not just a platform for academic exchange, it's a space where ideas meet execution, theory meets reality, and science meets society. The IITs are not just educational institutions, they are platforms for nation building. At IIT Hyderabad, we see this transformation in action through over 11,500 research publications, 320 plus patents, and startups generating 1,500 crore in revenue. But more importantly, the present culture of university, habit of innovation, and the mindset of problem solving. This collaboration with Monash University under the Australia India Critical Minerals Research Hub is a shining example of how academia can bridge geographical boundaries to solve global challenges. Telangana is at the forefront of progressing sustainable energy future. We have invested in floating solar plants, smart grids, and energy storage technologies. We are prioritizing waste energy projects to ensure no resource goes untapped. We are laying the groundwork for green hydrogen manufacturing hubs. These are not isolated projects, they are part of a greater vision where science and industry and governance work in harmony to build a sustainable future. As a policymaker, I see initiatives like this, Critical Minerals Research Hub, as a vital node in the larger ecosystem. To the researchers here, your ideas have the power to redefine industries and reshape economies. To the industry leaders, your investments are the bridge between innovation and real world application. To the students and end innovators, ask questions, keep asking questions. Think big and remember that every global breakthrough starts with someone asking, what if? So friends, please remember, keep asking the questions. As policymakers, it's our job to create ecosystem where innovation thrives, risks are mitigated, and collaboration is celebrated. As Pandit Nehru once said, the future belongs to science and those who make friends with science. Today, in this room, I see scientists, innovators, policymakers, and industry leaders, friends of science, allies of progress, and partners in change. This workshop is not just an academic exercise, it's a catalyst for action, a bridge to collaboration and a beacon of hope for a sustainable future. Telangana is proud to support this initiative, and we remain committed to being a leader in renewable energy, sustainable technologies, and scientific innovation. Let us walk together on this journey. Let us innovate, collaborate, and build a future that is cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable. Friends, with these few words, I thank you very much for giving me an opportunity of speaking to you all. I once again thank you very much. Jai Hind and Jai Telangana. And today, I'm very happy to announce that we are getting into an MOU from our department, Government of Telangana, Sangareddy Colleges, with IIT Hyderabad. It is also one of the happiest moments for the group and innovations and policy making. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insight of technicals and this talk. We made another landmark moment. We witnessed the signing of MOU between Hyderabad and Sangareddy College Company Limited. This collaboration signifies the commitment to innovation and research in the critical minerals space. Now I request Professor Murthy sir, to present mementos to our chief guest and guest of honor. So now I request Professor B.S. Murthy to present the mementos to our chief guest. Now I request Professor Mohan Elisity from Monash University to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, Namaskar. My name is Mohan Elisity. On the lighter side, I said my personal name Mohan and Monash, they resonate with each other in that we change order of letters to become Mohan University. So that's where I got it. Anyway, wish you a happy new year. So as we come close to the conclusion of the ceremony, it's my humble privilege and honor to express sincere gratitude and appreciation to all of you for having made it to this 2-day symposium workshop. First and foremost, about our speaker, Bhatti Vikramarka. Sir, I was talking to one of the people. We were meeting with him in July last year, and he said, Mohan, we will do something by December. So we already met, only 2 days away from December. So thank you for keeping and our guest of honor is Ms. Hillary Medici. Thank you for inviting me down. I know there are a lot of family members but thank you very much for being here. Truly a elevated symposium. And thank you to all our industry and institutional partnerships because a global partnership of that magnitude and size is not possible without the time and commitment of so many people who are here in this room. And there are many brilliant scientists. Honorable Deputy CM, if you get time, you will come to your office to introduce some of the really outstanding scientists from Australia and from Europe. And of course, Professor V.S. Motiya had been a great inspiration to kind of drive partnership of this time. And thank you, Dinesh, for coming all the way from Delhi to deliver speech on behalf of Ministry of Mines. And finally, thank you to all our AIC marriage colleagues who have been working since 2018. We have been working together. And it has been a formidable force joint research area. And of course, any program of this nature doesn't come without partnership. So we thank Sangareddy College, Gujarat Development Corporation, and NMDC, Singapore for their generous contributions to make this program of this. If I may say, if critical minerals were as easy to find as our enthusiasm today and also in the past 7 years, you will all become mine from all the people. As I close, I leave you with the thought that the future of critical minerals lies not in competition, but collaboration, as I've been always advocating for. And what can be a better way to collaborate than with a cup of tea and chai this afternoon? So stay tuned. Thank you so much. So we'll have a quick group photo and we'll be sure. So thank you.
And now I request everyone please rise for the next class.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना